Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're wonderful, wonderful. I'm here. It's Ask Mystic, and there are some interesting things going on. There's a couple of reasons why I'm streaming right now, and looks like it works fine. So, Streamlabs, the app that we use to stream, is they're trying to charge us for their services. So here I am. They revamped the whole app. I go live, and it puts me on the other channel. Don't know why. Not sure why it does that, but it did that. So I had to sign back out, sign back into this channel, and if you notice over here, it says Streamlabs. I don't know if it's there anymore, but there's a watermark that's just gonna pop up. Well, it went away. Anyway, fuck you, Streamlabs. Fuck you and your cheap ass app that is now wanting to charge us for stupidity. All right, anyway, hello. Hope everyone is wonderful, wonderful on this Sunday night. I'm extraordinarily good.
Super chat.
Hey, Jeremy. That was very nice of you for the $1. Thank you very much, Jeremy. You're wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so what we're going to do is a live stream. We're going to be hanging with the boys. We're going to be discussing anything. It's an Ask Mystic segment. So let's have some fun. Let's chill. Let's relax. Let's talk about the fights last night, the boxing. We talk about some UFC stuff. What are you eating for Thanksgiving? Who are you fucking for Thanksgiving? I don't know. Yeah, I know. I see the thing's gonna pop back and forth. Here's another thing. Look at look at this shit. Like, what the fuck? What is it so tiny for? Like, what's going on, Streamlabs? What are you doing to me? What kind of horse shit app are you running here? All right, let me see if I can fix this. Because it's fucking stupid. Like, why even have who the hell could read that shit? Who could read this? No one can read that. That's stupid. All right, so we're going to do a test stream over here and see what the hell's going on. All right, look at this shit. Oh, my God. All right, let's see. Here we go. Editor. This is dumb. This is incredibly dumb. Editor. Wow. Why would anyone want to pay for this shit? Don't even work. I don't know what the hell that fucking thing is. All right, here's the chat box. Why it's so tiny, I have no idea. Let's do that. What the fuck? Look how crazy this shit is. Anyway, you can't see what I'm saying. But it's pretty fucking stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Great googly muggly. Oh, this is just dumb. Alright, I'm just gonna leave this. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, this app is AIDS. It's probably a little bit bigger now, but now I'm tiny. Why am I tiny? Now I'm little. Look how tiny I am. Why am I so tiny? Alright. The fuck? What is that? What the hell's going on? Could you... What is that? What is that shit? Anyway, welcome to the Streamlabs app. I have no idea. Look at this. It's complete AIDS. It's like someone just puked all over my screen. This stream's probably going to self-destruct, but we'll have some fun anyway. I don't give a shit. We'll hang with the boys. Oh my God. Jesse's playing Fortnite right now, and that's probably a smart move. Because if she saw what was going on here, she would want to kill herself. This is fucking dumb. Oh, this shit I gotta put up with. Alright, here we go. Alright. I don't fucking know. What are you gonna do? Our words on your face. Your words are all over my face here. What do they... I log into this app. I didn't want to just start complaining about this shit. I was just like, what the fuck? I'm going to go live and talk to you guys. I log into this app and everything is just changed. It's like, you got to pay to get rid of the fucking Streamlabs logo over here. And then they just changed everything up and it looks like ass. It looks like someone shit all over my screen. I have this black box around me. Anyway. Hanging with the boys. I can't take it. I can't take it either. All right. Anyway. How's it going? Try looking at open broadcast software. Yeah, it's OBS. That's what we stream on. So, I mean, OBS is what we do our shows from the studio. That's a whole setup. We run it through OBS. This is mobile. We're just I'm on my phone. I'm on my cell phone right now. So all those streams you see us in the car, running around and shit, they are going to try to charge us for that now. And this is the app that we use, but they changed everything. So bear with us. Try buying a better computer box. Phone? Is that what you're trying to say? Red and black, nice and satanic. Yeah, I mean, you can't even see the words. It's kind of cool, right? You can see your names, and you can't see the fucking words. How stupid is that? Ma sneak up on JBH and scare her. She's in the zone. She's in the zone right now. And let her. She's doing some carnage. Camera looks good for her phone. Yeah, the camera's decent, but you get to see this watermark over here. Anyway, all right. Let's talk UFC. Let's talk anything. I don't give a fuck. It's fucking stupid. The production behind the scenes of a miserable streamer. All right. So I was looking through the news and stuff, and I saw that Mayweather, he will be fighting next year. He will. I know a lot of people were doubting me. They were saying, "Hey, you're a casual," and yes, I am. I'm quite the casual, and I'm proud of it. But I am mystically inclined. And anytime I come up with a mystical prediction, it always comes true. And I said that Mayweather will fight next year. I said that he will fight Manny Pacquiao. And now it's all over the place that that's what he's targeting for a second time. Do I want to see it? No, but I'll watch. This is going to be the crossover with the UFC. Okay. So what I'm assuming is Dana White's going to put a couple of his fighters on the table, throw them over to boxing, and do a little mix, a little medley between boxing and MMA, but they're going to keep it in the boxing world. Whether you like that or not, that's up to you. I really don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me, but Mayweather coming back is always a story, and we have to talk about stories. So let me know in the chat what you think about the situation of Floyd Mayweather coming back, and if he were to fight Pacquiao for a second time, how thrilled are you about that? Mayweather is boring. Hey now. Mayweather should not fight. Dan's a fight for sure. Maybe boxing and UFC on same card, Moss. I would love that. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Hopefully Pac is healthy this time. DAZN. Who do you think MVP should fight next? Someone with a name. Let's see. I'd rather see Pac-Man versus Masvidal. Just about Mayweather McGregor too. Conor said he would come back in January 2020. It's another thing. I saw Drunk Savage put an article. Oh, not an article. He put something on the MMA-Holes.com saying that McGregor is not going to fight in January. But it looks like the UFC, I was doing some more research on it. It looks like the UFC can't pull a card together in January like this year. 2 years in a row with no January pay-per-view. It's weird. So what I'm thinking is if they're going to put a fight together in Dallas, they're going to want to have this, that huge stadium. They want to fill it up. They want to make it a mega fight card. And if you have John Jones versus Reyes, yeah, that's a fun fight, but is that going to sell a gazillion pay-per-views? No. You had a McGregor on there, you had all these other guys on there, and have circus fights as well, and now you're packing the house. Now you're jamming them in February. So I think that's the plan. I think if they're going to go to Dallas and fight over there in that big Cowboy Stadium, which I think that's where it's at, then no January pay-per-view. It's kind of weird. Hey, what's up? What's up, East Coast? What's this about now? It's about me talking to you. Hope Whitaker fights in the first fight of the year. Yeah, I hope he comes back soon. Gastelum, maybe? Darren Till. McGregor danced like a chicken. That's if Cowboys aren't playing in January, says Chrome to your dome. Well, yeah, the Super Bowl, they're not going to be in the Super Bowl, so. The Super Bowl is what, February 2nd? February, what? It's like the first, isn't it like the first week in February or some shit? And that's not in Dallas. Open the phones. Chris Bro, the tints a light, a bit bright, bro, says 2 joints. Yeah, I guess you missed the beginning of the stream. So if you're just jumping in now, this is on my phone. This is, it's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. Streamlabs, the app that we're streaming on, this is our mobile setup. They just completely jammed up the whole situation. Now you got to pay for their service, and the service looks worse. And I have this fucking watermark over here, and it's retarded. Who do you think wins between Peter Yan and Urijah Faber. I saw Yan was talking a bunch of shite on the Twitters and basically, had a bunch of midgets crossing the street and says, hey, look, it's Team Alpha Male. Gotta go Peter Yan. I gotta go with Peter Yan. Guy's, he's tough as nails. Raiders played trash ball. Who do you have on the Usman and Covington fight? Says Joseph Marquez. I'm going Uzi. I'm going with the Uzi. That's weird. When, the MMA-Holes types on there, it's red on my screen. It's weird. Yeah, Fook Streamlabs. Yeah, it's shit. It's shite. But yeah, Usman for the win. I got Usman. I'm just gonna stick with it. I stuck with that in the beginning. I'm gonna stay with it as the fight gets closer. I can understand why you would think Colby Covington could win that fight, but I'm still on the Usman side. I think people are forgetting how good he is. Fook Streamlabs. Yeah, I mean, everyone should just, if you got Twitter, go on the twits, tag the MMA-Holes, and say, what the fuck kind of shitball app are you running over here? Like, why is this watermark over, and why can't I see your writing? Or not writing, typing. What's that? I'm going Covington just because I want to see all the haters lose their mind. Yeah, a lot of people hate Colby. I think there are Covington haters that are like closet fans. I think that is the case. Like, I don't hate Covington. I don't love Covington. I kind of sit in the middle. Sometimes the guy cracks me up, and other times I'm like, ah. But I understand he's trying to sell a fight. I think a lot of these people, I think this with a lot of fighters. Whether you have your Adesanyas, your McGregors, or Habib, or Covington, or whatever, John Jones. A lot of the people that throw the most hate, like, have this secret love for that fighter. It's weird, the MMA game, You watch these fans chat online, and it's like, man, you hate them so much, yet you always bring them up. I believe you love them. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you always keep bringing them up? If I hate somebody, I don't talk about them. It's weird, right? Like, I never understood that. Like, for the show, we have to bring up conversations and topics and yap about it. But in life and going on social media, I'm not just going to bring up, like, say, for instance, I can't stand, Luke Rockhold. I'm not going to go in every fucking chat and be like, oh, fucking Luke Rockhold's a big faggot and he's a piece of shit and this and that. I don't say a goddamn word about Luke Rockhold. I don't care. I don't like him, so I don't talk about him. But the people that hate on these fighters, I think they have a deep affection for them. It's kind of fucking weird. Real must be in love with Usman. Yeah, I think he is. I really do. I think Real loves the brothers. I think he does. All that black bullshit that he spews and all that fucking hatred that comes out of his mouth, I think he loves them. Did you ever compete pro? No. Me? I did judo. I was a white belt in judo. Got my ass kicked by like a yellow belt. Did like 2 fucking, I don't know what the hell it's called. And I was like, nah, this is not for me. Then I played other sports and then I fell in love with mixed martial arts as a viewer. I'm too much of a pussy to do that. Why do you feel like everyone in me hates Luke Rockhold? Why do I feel like you were going to use him as an example? I mean, he's a pretty easy example to use, right? I used to like Luke Rockhold. In Strikeforce, I was like, when he was coming over to the UFC, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. He's great. And then he became like super douche when he came to the UFC. Maybe it got to his head or I don't know what it was. But you see what happens. Like, success gets to athletes, and it would probably get to me too. If I was super successful and I was a young, strapping man, now I'm an old, strapping, unsuccessful man, it doesn't matter. Even if I got successful now, it wouldn't matter. I'm too fucking old to be a complete douche. I just like to be a douche on air, and that's it. But these younger guys, like you see a guy like Justin Bieber who makes it big as a child and becomes this internet superstar and this pop sensation, and everyone fucking can't stand him because he's young, dumb, full of cum, like Adesanya says. The Conor McGregor trend got to Luke, says Justin. Luke Rockhold was the GOAT at 185 before he fell in love with himself. Yeah, he was pretty damn good. I don't know what happened. I mean, his chin fell apart, and that was it. I realized Rockhold was a bimbo. That's pretty accurate. My father still liked Rockhold, but he never saw like his interviews. It's funny when Rockhold fought Bisping. I remember going over to my parents' house, And I was saying, I can't stand this guy. I used to root for this guy. I just can't stand him. My dad's like, why? Guy's great. He's a good fighter. I'm like, have you ever seen him interviewed? Like, you wanna off yourself. He's not even selling a fight. Like, it's not like he's doing a shtick to sell a fight. He's just complete douche mode. It's really weird. You're actually not old. I think you get old at 65 plus. Whew. Thank you. It's all good. I appreciate that. I need more of that. Steels, you might be onto something. Never thought Colby beating Habib. Good call. I missed what he said. What he said, Colby beating Habib. Can Colby Covington beat Habib? Well, Habib's definitely afraid of going up to 170. So why couldn't Colby beat Habib? I mean, if he's that terrified of moving up to 170, I mean, he's legit scared of that. He don't want to go. And I don't blame him. Like, you're fighting bigger guys, you're a grappler, you know, it's not the same. So maybe Colby does beat him. But then again, you see, like, Daniel Cormier is saying that Habib is like a beast in the gym. DC fights at heavyweight now, and he's rolling around Habib and feeling his strength. So, I mean, I don't know. Colby Covington would mop prime GSP. How do you see the Habib versus Tony fight going? I'm going to stick with Tony. I'm just going to ride the train. I'm riding the Tony train. The first time the fight was mentioned, I had picked Tony. And I'm going to stick with it. I know that the layoff is scaring me a little bit with Tony being out for a little while. And, I mean, well, so is Khabib if you think about it. He's been out for a little bit. But I'm going to still ride that Tony train. How's the audio on this? I wonder if they fixed the audio.
Audio's good.
The audio's good?
Yeah.
Oh, so they fixed the audio problem?
I didn't hear any problem.
Oh, did they just see you? Oh, okay. She's got no pants on. So, if you're just jumping in, what is that? The fuck is with all those emojis? I didn't even see that on here. Put it on live. I don't think I have it on live chat. Oh, there we go. Johnny Gladiator Cage. The fuck you doing? Like, what is that? I think we saw it already. You're good. What the weather in New York, Moss, bro? It is, what, like 40s? 47? What is it? 41. 41 degrees. It's my birthday today. All right. Brian. Oh, wait, is that, did you just change your avatar? I think he changed his avatar. Happy birthday, Brian. Tony Mold Cowboy. Yeah. Audio great, but looks like you saw a ghost. Yeah, I'm by a light. I can turn this off. Lighting's good?
It's not bad for where you are.
Okay, yeah, if I turn it off, then it's like it's all fucked up. I'm just sitting in my fucking living room, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. So they fixed the audio problem, but everything else is AIDS. We're gonna have to fucking break down and pay, I think it's like $2 something a year to, oh, it just disappeared. There's like a fucking watermark. I hate watermarks. I feel like it's so unprofessional to have watermarks. I also hate the fact that this chat, you can't even see it. I'm going to take it off. Like, what the fuck is it even here for? Right? It doesn't even make sense. Why have a chat that you can't even see? Like, what is that? What's the deal? All right. Whoa. The fuck did I just do? Yeah, this is a disaster. Wait until Jessie gets a hold of this. She's going to be like, what the fuck? Oh, this is dumb. Jess, this is a mess. Streamlabs really did a number. They really fucked shit up. Alright. The cool thing is now you can... So actually, that's not horrible. They have a thing where you can make the video smaller, so you can put yourself in a box and have a big picture up. I guess you can get creative with that shit. Just why change shit and not tell us? You know, you just do it. You gotta tell us about these things. Yomas, I got that CBD. It's really good, bro, says Dylan. So, Dylan, okay, what CBD? You got Timeless? And if so, did you get the oil, the vape, the flower? What do we get? The rub? I'd like to know your review. Interesting because we see the chat on YouTube. I bet nobody reads the screen and frame chat. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. It's ridiculous. It's fucking so stupid. Maybe I should wear a lighter shirt so you can really see it. I got the drops that go under your tongue. Oh, there you go. the Earl, CBD Earl. CBD oil is probably the best out of them all. Like, I like smoking it too. I enjoy that. But the CBD oil is great because especially right before you go to bed, where you want to just chill out. I haven't taken a Xanax. I was on Xanax because I'm a fucking raving lunatic. And I started taking that CBD oil and never had to take it again. This is better than the basement, actually. Let's see what else. Fuck, don't think there's much chance the Niners get packed. CBD will not get you high, bro. No, it won't. Chris Moss, baby boy. Chris, I hung out with Nick Diaz 2 nights in a row last June. Smoked weed with him and got drunk. Wow, that's cool, Tim. I'm sure you have some good stories out of that. Did you understand what he was saying? Imagine like you hanging out like with Nick, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Would you like some weed?" Like, and then the cameras get in front of him. He's like, like that's a shtick. Masio on the Colby train, says Eric. Listen, I don't hate Colby Covington. I just think Usman's gonna win. There's a little part of me that is rooting for Covington because it is funny watching. Like, it would be really funny watching Usman take that first big L. I mean, he hasn't lost in the UFC, and that lip licking shit that Usman does. I mean, I don't buy any of that, but I think the guy is better than Colby. I really do, in the cage at least. How old am I? I am 42. I heard Nick Diaz tries getting his fans to buy him drinks and charges for picks. I wouldn't be surprised. If you could get away with it, would you do that? I mean, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know, man. What are you like? $5 for a picture. Here we go. So give me $10. I'll give you a picture. I mean, not even Felony does that. And Felony's strapped. Not even Felony does that. What's good? Cards are coming up, says the MMA Superfan. Well, you got UFC 226. That was supposed to be in January, and now it's getting pushed to February. So if you're just jumping in, we spoke about it briefly before. It looks like the January pay-per-view is getting scrapped or pushed into February. So that big that big Dallas fight that they're throwing together, yeah, it's gonna be it should be pretty big. Damn 42. Nah, I'm playing. LOL. I am old. What the fuck? Keep those old emojis in there, man. Listen, I ain't getting any younger, but I'm getting more beautiful. I'll tell you that much. I don't know why I kissed you. I have no idea. I'd smoke Nick under the table. I bet you would. I used it after a night of binge drinking. What's that hangover stuff? I had a hangover this morning from last night. I'm the idiot that gets hungover after a live stream. But it was fun. If they fight, how do you see GSP versus Habib going? Okay, well, I mean, I feel that it will never happen at 155, so I can't make a prediction. I feel it would happen at 170 and definitely GSP, excuse me. If Habib was able to get him down to 155 and drain him, you got a little bit more of a competition, but I gotta go GSP. 42 is not old, 70 is old. Nick's lungs couldn't keep up with these because bad lungs, bro. I caught that kiss, bro. You're welcome. You're welcome. Habib will beat GSP at lightweight. Woo. If Jess was vomiting her guts out, she must have high tolerance for addiction. She doesn't really get hungover. I mean, she drank last night, but it's not like...
You gotta back up or you're gonna go to sleep. And then you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
I have a question for Mystic.
Yes.
Do you have a big enough set to square off against me in a boxing match for charity? I'm 260, bruh.
Who is this?
Burly man.
Is that Michael?
Fight me. I
Michael
routinely beat
fights
my
her
wife
friends?
in preparation for you.
Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's do it. Charity. But only if the charity is the Mystic Moss Foundation. As long as all the money goes to me, we're in. All right, let's see. Let me fix that. Why did I not see that? Thank you, Mike. With Fights Are Friends. Appreciate that. It was nice of you. So, I got to fix that. Put me over here. So what a kind donation. Really kind of you. Ooh. Okay, here we go. I don't even know if Mike still streams. Does he? Did the guy pay you money to call you out for a fight? I think so. Moss, you have Holloway over Alexander, yeah? If so, why? Yeah, I'm going. I know a lot of people. There's a lot of people jumping on the Alexander train. The guy's good. He's really good. I just think people tend to forget how good Max is. Like, Max is ridiculous at 145. Yeah, he lost at 155, but went back down, took care of business with Frankie Edgar. And I feel Frankie Edgar, even though he's a lot older, he's still that same size as a Volkanovski. And I don't know. Volkanovski's good on the feet. He's good on the ground. But Max has got that reach. He's got the takedown defense. I think Max is going to look smooth against Volkanovski. This is not... I picked Volkanovski over Aldo. I picked him over Aldo. I thought he was going to get that win. And Aldo's been doing fairly decent as of late. But look what Max did to Aldo. And I mean, Max just mutilated Aldo. You don't want to play MMA.
Go to sleep. Now you need to back up, or you can go to sleep too.
Are you worried about the upcoming changes for YouTube coming on December 10th? YouTube is pretty arbitrary about how they go about their business.
You know what? This is the first time we were asked about this, the Kappa situation. I don't think we even, right? We didn't even address it, did we?
That's because there's nothing to worry about.
Well, I mean, for us, it shouldn't be. But I will address it. Since this is Ask Mystic, I will address this. Thank you for the donation. This whole Kappa situation, I don't know if you follow this, but it's literally all over YouTube. And now with our videos, or anyone that streams or uploads has to put, check off a box, whether it's, meant for children or not meant for children. Of course, we're not meant for children. But now they're going after the people that are targeting children. And they're going to take away their comments. They're going to take away their monetization. They're not going to push them in the algorithm. They are just ass raping these family-friendly, children-friendly channels. It sucks for them. It sucks because there are families out there that make a fortune off of just making YouTube videos catered towards kids. And they're just getting rammed up the ass by the government. So that doesn't affect us now, but we're demonetized every stream. We have to fight it, and then we get limited to no ads. So if you see ads pop up, sometimes it's going someplace else, or we're getting just limited ads on our videos. It is what it is. But it's scary when you have to try to grow like a community and build a brand on one platform, and that's basically what we're doing. YouTube's been the greatest for us for growing this community. So I love YouTube for that, but the unfortunate part is if something goes down, we're fucked. We're fucked. We have the MMA-Holes.com, we have Twitter, we have Facebook and Instagram, but no one gives a fuck about that. They want to hang on YouTube, and I don't blame you. But what happens if we get ass raped by YouTube? Like, will we take 120 of you and say, hey, let's go, man. Let's hit the road. Let's go to Twitch. Let's go to this place. Let's go to that place. I don't know. See, Drunk says go to Twitch. Now, here's the problem with Twitch. A lot of people are changing platforms, but the government is not just attacking YouTube. They're going after Twitch. They're going after Mixer. They're going after whatever what's the other stream? I forgot what the hell it's called. Anyway, they're hitting every platform. So they're starting with YouTube because they're humongous, and they're just going to pick off all these other creators. Gaming streams, anything that has anything to push children to your video. It's crazy. It's D-Live is another one. So we're on Podbeam. Podbeam. Yeah, we'll go to Podbeam. That's why I would love to pull this community and throw them to the MMAHoles.com. I cannot urge you enough to go over to the MMAHoles.com, because if this channel ever, and I'm going to knock on wood, if we ever got shut down over here, we would take the party. We would try another YouTube channel, of course, but we would always take you over to the MMAHoles.com where we could stream whatever the fuck we want over there. No worries about, companies coming in or demonetization. We'll monetize that shit ourselves. We'll get our own ads. But the MMAHoles.com, link in the description. But I'm not worried, man. What am I going to do? I'm lucky enough to have you guys hanging out here, so it's just one day at a time for me. It's global censorship, man. It will only get worse. It will. You're 100% right. It's kind of strange, though, that they're going after, I can understand, because you have those fucking predators out there, targeting these little kids, so I get that. But they're really going about it in a weird way. Do nothing's wrong with me. can you put an age restriction on your videos? Says Jacob. You could. I could do 18 plus on this thing. To be in YouTube, you have to be 13 and over to have a YouTube account. But are they checking? What do you just check a box? Are you 13? You're a fucking 8-year-old. You'd be like, yeah, I'm 13. What are you gonna do? You check the box. You make your channel. You're good to go. Here's a.
YouTube's not held liable though.
What's that?
Even if they're underage and checking the 13 box, it's fine.
That covers their ass.
Because YouTube's not liable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like what Jessie said over there. She's pantsless, so she's not coming on. But yeah, YouTube's not liable. They say, hey, make sure you check this and make sure you're 13 to do it. But if they're not, they don't give a fuck, you know? Here's another problem. I noticed that David Flores, I noticed on the MMA-Holes.com, if that website wasn't there, I would have never known this, that David Flores has an account and just got wiped away from YouTube. YouTube's been doing this. They've been, and this is why you guys have to be worried. I know you guys love YouTube, and I love YouTube too. I'm on it constantly. But your Google account now they can wipe it away at any time. So say, for instance, 2 Joints. 2 Joints loves that 2 Joints. You know, it's like he's subscribed to everything. He gets all his alerts on 2 Joints. One day he might drop an emoji in a chat. Someone sees it, reports it or some shit like that. Boom, 2 Joints is off the grid. 2 Joints doesn't exist anymore. You come up with an alias, a troll name, whatever you want. That's great. But everything that you subscribe to, all your accounts that you linked up to, it's gone. It's crazy. It's not just crazy for us. It's crazy for you guys too. You know, it's nuts. Just as always, practically pantsless. She might as well come on. No, she got a little string up the ass crack. I don't think it's acceptable on YouTube.
It's not age appropriate.
It's not age appropriate. Let's see, Mas, you know they will hold you liable for your chat too 100%. Yeah, I mean, listen, if we have a toxic community or all that shit, you know, they can shut us down for that as well. I cannot urge you enough. It takes 2 seconds. The MMAHoles.com. Just log into that shit. We're live on there too. We do like a simulcast. I don't know if this is on there though. Is this? This is not, right? On the website? Oh, it is? Fucking Jesse's on the ball. So you could watch this on the website. Anyway. Let's talk about other stuff here. Respect Moss is woman, y'all. That's right. Don't use Gmail for your personal emails. Use an encrypted service, says Boss Koger. Anyone remember Justin TV? I do not. Only speak nice things. I say good words on YouTube in future. Haha, be nice. MMA Holes for live. Drunk Savage, LOL. She's got a WBC. Everyone knows she ain't Mexican. Attachments for the Theragun, Drunk Savage. I got my Theragun right here. Boom. You never know. Got to keep it close, you know. You might have that ache, that knot you need to get out. Mas, can you do a cartwheel? I wish I could. I cannot. Jess, can you do a cartwheel?
Yes, sir.
She could do it. Want a pantsless cartwheel? No? Want me to do a pantsless cartwheel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fook eyelashes in my eye. Be right back. Mas, what do you think? Hold on a second. What do you think the real ability level is MVP? Says Scott. Man, you know what I think MVP is? I think he is I can't say an above average fighter. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't think he's a superstar. I really don't. I think he's flashy, but you know, with that hands down, wide legs, you know, it's fun to watch. But then you see a guy like Douglas Lima's like, no, that's not good. So I really don't think that's that great, to be honest. He's fun to watch, though. He is. He's enjoyable to consume. Mosh, you should go work on a mainstream channel. This is Roberto Lo. What do you mean by mainstream channel? This is mainstream. We talk about, what do you mean, like family friendly?
No way.
You sound like my dad. My dad says the same thing. He's like, you got to stop cursing. You got to do this and that. And look what they're doing. Look what Cop is doing. They're attacking channels that kids could watch. So I think we made the right move. If MVP got serious, he might be something, says Drunk Savage. I mean, he does have the striking. He does. Moss looked better than ever physically and wasn't just countering, but needs to see it against better opponents. I agree. Ask her, in my opinion, not style-wise, just standard. Have you participated in any MMA, boxing, or BJJ amateur events? If not, would you? Says Jose. Well, first of all, I'm an old, decrepit man with 3 shoulder surgeries, a broken collarbone, a broken forearm. I've broken everything. I played a lot of hockey, and it fucked my body up. Maybe one day, Al Bundy got a black belt at, 50-something years old, maybe pushing 60. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get the itch. Right now, no. I'm a lazy fuck. I like to watch it. Going to the events, I enjoy it so much, but I have so much respect. When we sit cage side at these things, I don't know how. Listen, I'm sure we have some athletes in the chat right now that compete and do this stuff. I don't know how the fuck you do it. I love watching it. I love observing it and talking about it passionately, but I don't know how you do it. I don't. It's crazy. I don't want anyone to punch me in the face or break my arm in half or scissor me or mount me and put their penis on my belly button. I don't know if I want that. Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game at Polk High. Al Bundy started before the Gracies got all famous. That's true. He was more famous. He was the first famous guy. Before the surgeries, were you like to fight guys at bars? Yeah, I was an idiot. When I was younger, I was an idiot. Yeah. We hung out with idiots. Like, I'm not going to blame them for it, but it was just, I've told the stories a million times. Chris the Child needs your body, mind, and soul to be right. Food competing. Let me know in the chat. I'm actually curious. How many of you actually have competed, whether it's amateur or professional, just train to stay in shape or whatever? Let me know. I just go to the gym. I push a couple of weights around, come back home, and eat like some cookies. Does that count? Rumble has no chance. Who do you want Rumble to fight? He's coming back. He's coming back next summer? What the fuck is this and where that little spinner at? Bitch better be making another salad. We had some salad today. It's funny you say that. Over 100 street fights. 100 street fights is Pulse? That's funny too. That's why I don't like to bring up like, oh yeah, I got some fucking fights in the bar or we were outside and we were fucking tumbling around. I don't like to talk about that to people that actually train because they just laugh at you. Like look at a guy like Caleb Harris who fights at bare knuckle. Guy never got into a street fight, yet he's fucking mutilating people in bare knuckle. Does drinking count? yes, I think it does. It's competitive. The guy asked about Rumble versus Ngannou. So he's saying Rumble has no chance against him. Wow. Oh, man. Rumble and Ngannou? A fight that, like, kind of has to happen? I wish Rumble was coming back earlier. You know, with him coming back at summertime, you don't even know what's going to happen to Ngannou by then. You know, he might, Ngannou might get lights out or someone might mount his ass and fucking twist him into a pretzel. Yeah, I'm kind of with Pulse. I think Rumble wins. Do you guys remember how good Rumble was? I mean, DC, got on his back and fucking took the neck, but goddamn, Rumble hit hard. I fight my sisters and mom. I've never won. Francis versus Rumble is a tremendous fight. I agree. Drunk is 0 to 100, but he's too drunk always to remember, loses, and feel pain. I tell you what, if I was into this sport, because I loved sports when I was younger, I loved it. I loved playing sports. I think if I was into this, I probably would have got involved. I really do. I think I would have, because I had frustrations. It was like me against the world bullshit, or go out and get drunk every night. So I think I would try to do something where I would curb my anger.
Back up or you're going to go to sleep. And then you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
I made 2 kids cry when I was 9 in judo. I flipped them into a wall. It's the highlight of life.
Yeah, my parents forced me to do judo when I was a kid, and oh my god, it's so humiliating for me. It was so humiliating. But I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, why am I wearing this stupid outfit? This white belt, and everyone else has different colors, and why am I the only one with the white one? CM Punk versus Logan Paul in MMA. Who wins? I gotta go Logan. Logan says he's gonna fight MMA. The only thing that loses is my liver. If the worst happened with YouTube, would Streamlabs work through your website? Yes. Yeah, we're gonna try to get out of Streamlabs. So those donations that are popping up, because this with the stupid watermark over here, and they're changing the phone app that we're on right now. I would like to leave Streamlabs and do our own thing with donations. All right, what are your thoughts of when Wilder fought Charlie Z back in 2014? All right, we haven't spoken about this Wilder situation. I want to dabble into this because we've kind of avoided that the whole time, and we are going to get into it more tomorrow when we get back into the studio. But the more I think about Wilder, and in that fight last night with Ortiz, and yeah, he knocked out a 40-year-old for a second time, but he was losing the fight, and how Wilder is the best, shittiest fighter I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. It really is. It's incredible to watch this man. All he has to do is touch you, hit you with a straight. And like Justin said, the precision. I mean, the power mixed with that precision as he waits for it. He's not setting anything up and count. Pow! Just hits you. It's like, what's going on? What kind of creature is this? He's special, man. He's a special dude. Fallon Fox versus Caitlyn Jenner. Yes, I want to see that. That's a shitty picture on the wall. I painted that fucking shitty picture. See that thing? See that fucking shitty picture? That thing I did not buy. I would never buy that piece of junk. When I moved here, I said I need something on the wall. I slapped colors together and threw it up. I'm fucking cheap. Broadcaster, who's your favorite fighter? Did you just call me broadcaster? Excuse me, broadcaster. Who's your favorite fighter? Oh, man. I can't give you one right now. Who's my favorite now? Listen, I always like Conor. Conor's my guy. But he's not competing right now. So let me think. I've always been big on the Black Beast. But who's going to get me amped up right now? Who's going to get me going? Who's going to tickle my pickle right now? Who's gonna fucking amp me up? God. I can't put, like, you got these young bucks coming up, and you're like, all right, is this the next real thing? Is this the next real thing? I was a big Anderson Silva fan back in the day. I hate to say this. You know what? I'm gonna go with DC still. I'm gonna stick myself with DC. Even though I took that L, I want to see the trilogy with Stipe. I have a fondness for Fatty. I'm going to go back with DC. I like him. People think he's boring. I mean, he can wrestle. He can strike. He's always looking for the finish. Max Holloway. Ryan Hall. Let's see. Who do you guys have? Unless you got to enlarge. Hold on. The pic from the stream with you and cross-eyed JBH and put it on the wall. It's not clear. I have it on the thumbnail, my part of it, but it's not clear. I wish I could get a clear. I would put it everywhere. I would tattoo it on my ass. JBH on one cheek, myself on the other. DC wins the trilogy. I'm with you. Masvidal and Adesanya are the biggest stars right now. You don't think Habib is? I mean, that dude just got paid $6 million to fight. And he fought Dustin Poirier. So he's got to be the biggest right now, right? I mean, Adesanya's got a little swag now. He's got a little push. Masvidal's got that G thing going. Habib made $6.5 million in his last fight. But Habib isn't that active. Yeah, but when he's active, I mean, when he fights, he's the star. Shit stops. The guy's big now. Mayweather versus Felony and bare knuckle, who wins? Oh, Felony all day. Of course. I mean, what kind of crazy question is that? Tattoo a W on each cheek and bend over and say, wow. Could do that. Moss, before every UFC event, would you try to get a fighter on the show to have a rooting interest? Gotta wear your shirt, though. That's not a bad idea. I do. We've been looking into grabbing some more fighters before the shows. We've realized it's pretty easy to get these fighters to come on. The question is, who do you get? Like, what fighter do you get that's interesting? That's the question. Right, Jess? just wants to show for us. Just wants you, me, and Jesse together like a tight little family. I would like to do that. We'll see. Fella needs those huge Toughman competition gloves. Yeah, Habib is hands down making a case for the GOAT along with Jones. Jones is ridiculously good. I would have said John Jones, but he's not making Habib money. He's making big bucks, but he still needs a dance partner. Habib right now, like I thought he needed Conor as a dance partner. He doesn't. He had Dustin Poirier and made big bucks. You should have covered WWE Survivor Series. Yeah, I've sold my soul a couple of times to that. I think doing boxing last night, I'm good. I'm having Chris Lieben on Tuesday. You can reach him. Hey, that's a good one. Justin's like the Ariel. He's got all the interviews. You want the interviews, go to Justin. Nice job. How'd you get him? You got his number or you hit him up on social? You should have covered WWE. Let's see. Jason Miller would come back even though he dropped the Mayhem. Bully Beatdown? He gets triggered quick, though. I feel like Mayhem on this show would not work. I would like to interview him. He's an interesting dude. Approach Grange TV proper. You could get Bobby Knuckles. Whitaker would be interesting to me, but he's... Sean, I love you, but he's kind of boring, no? Like, he's an awesome fighter to watch, but I think he's boring. Like, as an interview. I usually tune out. What about the Maniac Tim Silva? Yeah, it's a good one, too. Habib has the Russian Muslim angle and it works for him. He does. Instagram? All right, there we go. Cover pro wrestling, you jump the shark. Mike Perry, if boxing makes you drink, WWF will make you shoot heroin. Yeah, I told Jesse, I'm like, I don't know how many more boxing events I could do. So when I was a kid, I used to, when Mike Tyson was fighting, or Holyfield, or even Lennox Lewis, which he's kind of boring, but like those big guys when they were fighting, I was in. The De La Hoyas, the Sweet Pea Whitakers, the Showers, like those guys back in the day I used to watch, but there was no MMA, and I wanted to see people beat each other up. That's the only thing I could do. But now with MMA, it's like it's so hard to go back. Wilder's interesting. Fury's interesting. Joshua's interesting. Ortiz, Cruz, Ruiz, excuse me. They're interesting fighters, but they're all big guys. Lomachenko, I guess, is interesting, but I don't know. Canelo is interesting. He fights everyone. He's interesting. Chris Lieben phone number is actually on Instagram. Crazy. Is it really? On Chris Lieben? Oh, Jess is completely naked, stark naked right now. Buff. Huh? What if this thing fell? What if the camera fell over? Yeah, leave it on. Damn. The stream's gonna get fucking edges. Alright. My phone is dying a little bit here. We'll go until the thing dies. Just hanging out, bullshitting. Prove it. Justin Jr. needs to do an interview with Chrome. The thing I don't like about boxing is that the best never fights the best, and if so, it takes a while to make it happen. You got a gazillion belts. Wow, that is loud. How much water is coming out of that shower? I'm gonna have to close the door. Hold on. Can you, hold on. I'm gonna close the door. It's really loud. Alright? I think she's hosing herself down. Oh, all right. Woo! Woo! Okay. An after shower. Okay, Mas, you pee in the shower? Nah. I've thought about it. There's been a couple of times where I thought about it. I know a lot of you probably do pee in the shower, but I don't believe in that. And I don't even have kids. Like, I don't understand, why would you pee in the shower and then wash your babies in that pee-filled tub? MMA is a sport where cherry pickers get exposed sooner than later. Fuck boxing. Jess is getting swole so you can beat her up. So you can't beat her up on camera anymore? Yeah, she's trying to work that out. Let's see who will drop more in words, me or Mike Perry. Mike Perry would be a good guest. Then you'd have more than 1 1/3 black male. We almost had Mike Perry on. It's like about a year ago. And this promoter was like, yeah, here's the number, this and that, and just fell through. I was pissed. I don't like hunting fighters down. Like, if I reach out to someone and we kind of get blown off, I just dead them. I'm not going to fucking chase someone down. That's why I say, hey, if you're on social media, tag the MMA-Holes, and if the fighter is interested, then we'll do it.
Super chat.
What's up, Joseph? Joseph Roy?
Bob Arum won last night.
There you go. Shout out to Bob Arum for the win. Joseph, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You're wonderful, wonderful son of a bitch. Wilder versus Floyd. That would be a little lopsided, no? Although Floyd would dance around a lot, right? Pee in your feet, work on the athlete's foot. Don't mess with Mike Perry. Moss Chuck Liddell versus Justin Gaethje in a field sobriety test off. Who wins? I'm gonna go with Justin. I'm gonna go with Justin on that one. Wilder versus Ngannou. I would like to see that. A lot of people are saying that Wilder would blow through every heavyweight, though. You gotta wonder what Ngannou could do in boxing. Yeah, it's annoying. I'm not hunting them either. I almost had Jim Allers on, and then he randomly stopped responding to me. Listen, I gotta give you credit, Justin. You're hustling, man. You're really trying to drag those people on. That's awesome. I have this weird thing that I like interviewing these fighters. I enjoy them, but if I feel like I got to chase you for, I never like to chase a girl in a bar, and I feel like chasing fighters around doesn't do anything for us. When we have fighters on, we get less views than we would if we would do just a regular Wednesday or Monday show. Sometimes it just drops the views down. People don't want. I don't know. It's weird. So, if you want to come on, then come on. If you don't, then I'm good. With those Bambi legs Wilder has, no way. What are your predictions for the outcome of Snoozman versus Colby? I feel like it's going to be Colby for some reason. I just think it's boxing's... I just think is boxing's better and his wrestling is way better. So you're thinking Colby for the win. Yeah, I guess you and a lot of people think we're going to have to put a poll up. Do you must turn Justin into a mini Habib for your show? I tell you what, I pitched the idea to Jessie, but she's freaked out.
You better back up or you're going to go to sleep. And then you need to back up or you can go to sleep too.
Shout out to Benny Markiwa, who Jr. is a savage. MMA-Holes is the greatest show on BlueTube.
Whoa! Wow, that's fucking wonderful right there. Thank you, Mr. Wahoo! I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Look at the Wahoo coming in. So, Benny Markey Wahoo Jr. is a savage. Good shit. Damn savage. Thank you. Appreciate those donations. Yeah, a lot of people are... all right, let's take a vote. Vote Colby or Usman in the chat. Let's see who you got. I'm curious. And when it comes to Justin Jr., if we can get your parents' permission, we would love to do bits with you because you're freaking funny. One day we're going to have a man on the street. That's what we want. We want some fucking young kid on the street to fucking shove a microphone in someone's face and ask cringy-ass questions. That's what we're looking for. All right, a lot of Colbys. The snooze, Colby. Snooze is going to sleep, Colby. Colby all day. Wow. Holy shit. This has to be a poll. There's a lot of Colbys. I could count on one hand the Usmans, and everyone's Colby. Cardio is key, Colby all day. But Usman's got a great cardio. I don't think I've ever seen Usman gas. The only advantage I give to Colby is the fact that he could possibly have gotten into Usman's head. It's possible. And then you've seen this before. You've seen fighters that should win fights, just not mentally be there because their opponent got in their head. And Colby could have. Usman wants to kill him. Usman wants to take his soul. And usually when that happens, it never goes the way of the person that's looking for the taking. Usman equals EPO. Mas. I'll be your Aussie correspondent. All right, I'm in. That's what I think. Another event goes there. We have to come up with a plan. We'll have a whole bunch of questions. We could probably We should probably start working on credentials. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Send people out. Usman needs a knee replacement via Joe Rogan. If that's true, that's a problem. Red Dead Redemption is the shit. Who's got the best chance of beating Jones, light heavyweight and heavyweight? Fuck. Light heavyweight? The answer is nobody. I mean, you can throw Corey Anderson out there, or Dominic Reyes who's fighting him. You can throw these people out there. Everyone was like, Johnny Walker, Johnny Walker. What the fuck happened to Johnny Walker? Everyone has a kryptonite, but I think John Jones right now doesn't unless he goes to heavyweight. If he goes to heavyweight, now you're talking a whole different monster. Then you can throw some names out there. 100% I'll go professional if I had the chance. Reyes, I buried him via KO. Jesse dropped something. Johnny Walker is still a future champ, says Pulse. I mean, he's still young, right? I don't know about his future champ, though. Maybe. Backo committed suicide after the Joker movie. She had a typical NPC SJW with TDS. Yo, where's Backo? What happened to her? Should have Jesse slide to her DMs and see if she's all right. You know, sometimes people come in here, they hit the ground running, they're partying with us, and then poof, it's all gone. Hope she's all right. DC at heavyweight would have been fun versus Jones. I agree, Kung Fu Hamster. Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Hamster. I would have liked to seen that, but after DC lost, right out the window, right? It's just off the table now. Walker got beat on the feet. Would have more hope for future if he lost grappling. Yeah, how old is Johnny Walker? I'm actually curious. Johnny. By the way, we saw the movie. What the hell is it called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You guys are Quentin Tarantino fans? It was interesting. It wasn't like his typical type movie, but I liked it. I didn't think it was his best, but I didn't think it was horrible. I enjoyed it. Johnny Top Shelf Walker at featherweight. There's an actual Johnny Top Shelf Walker. He's a 6'3" He's from Aussie. All right, here we go. Johnny Walker is 27. Yeah, he's got plenty of time. I love Tarantino as my favorite director. Yeah, he's up there. He's really good. I think he's a sick fuck. He's got that foot fetish shit that in every movie, you gotta get the feet. Brad Pitt killed it in that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He was the best part of that movie. It was funny as hell. Some people need to experience losing to be better. It's true. Love that movie, Clint Booth. If Derek Lewis beat Jones, I would literally do a backflip. It would be so funny. Yeah, anytime Derek Lewis wins, and if it was John Jones at heavyweight, hell yeah. If I saw Gemini Man, it wasn't that good. Yeah, I heard Gemini Man. Wasn't that the one with Will Smith, where he was like with his younger self? I heard it was pretty bad. I sat through the fucking Lion King today. I try to be a good guy. I try to do the right thing. It was tough. It was like riding a bucking bronco. I was just trying to hang on for dear life. Like, when is this fucking thing gonna end? Corey Anderson deserves a big fight now. Yeah, I mean, after knocking out the hype train, why not? Gemini Man sucked ass. All right, we're definitely not watching that. The Lion King blacked. Did you move, Moss? Moss watched City of God is great. I don't think I've seen that. Jones versus Mayweather. The Nazis should have focused on foot fetishes instead. I made Jesse sit through Inglourious Basterds. Now I fucking love that movie. Love it. Some people say it's boring. I love it. I sat through Joker and I liked it. I like that as well. Justin, I think you're too young for the joke. What do you think of those? Isn't that rated R? How the hell did you sit through? Those young kids fighting like UFC style Armenian Arm FC 11-year-old boys. I did not see that. Put it on the MMA-Holes.com. I'll watch that. You should have had some coffee. City of God is awesome. Or watch Tismati 13, the original. Anderson versus Smith should happen, or a rematch between Smith versus Thiago. Yeah, I guess Smith Sanchez would work. I would like to see that rematch. When is Sanchez coming back? He had that bad injury, so I'm curious how quick he's going to get back in there. After that John Jones performance, I kind of want to see him get back. Peanut Butter Falcon, I did see that. It was a little far-fetched. It was a little out there. I don't know if it was meant to be like a fairy tale or they were taking it serious. But it was entertaining. City of God, it was funny. Dark City is the GOAT movie. The Academy is biased against sci-fi. So a lot of people are talking about Dark City. Is that a fairly new movie, or let me know? Romper Stomper, that was Russell Crowe's breakout movie. It made him Hollywood. It was based on Footscray, where I grew up. Okay, I didn't know that. I think Francis' next fight should be Volkov. Francis versus Volkov. Yeah, the problem is Francis, he's kind of fucked. He's sitting up top, and he's got like no dance partners. Like everything is a risk if he takes the fight. So it's either he waits to get paid on some crazy fight, or he takes a lower opponent. It sucks, man. He's kind of screwed.
Hey, Mos. Shout out to all the holes. Waving.
Hey, what's up, PBR? Thank you for the donation. That was very nice of you, Mr. Wonderful Wonderful. Appreciate that. I would like to see Volkov versus him, but I think Francis, he's screwed, man. Watch The Warriors. It takes place in New York. Is that where they come out and play? I Am Legend. I actually like that movie, I Am Legend. Don't hate me for it. I actually liked it. The Rock debuted versus Jones. All right, I'm going to scroll down. You guys are flying over here in this chat. You guys are fucking flying. I see a lot of pussies in the UFC. It's like a lot of them don't want to fight. Someone please fight Francis. Yeah, he's... Poor Francis. No one wants to fight him, and I don't blame anyone. Peaky Blinders has been a ball, especially if you're Irish like us. Also, The Irishman is on Netflix the 27th. I was going to say, when is that on? Is it the 27th? It's the 24th. Yes, I will be watching that. I didn't see Peaky Blinders, though. I heard it's good, but I don't like getting strapped into new series. I like mini-series, and that's it. Mas, can you do the shmoney dance? The shmoney dance? Probably not. I don't know what that is. All right, I'm going to wind this thing down. I appreciate you guys and gals, probably all guys in here, joining us, or me, tonight on this surprise Sunday stream. I don't know if I'm going to leave this up or shut this down. It was kind of AIDSy because of the Streamlabs. But I am streaming on a cell phone, if you're just jumping in. And we're just trying something out here. I could probably get something to work with this. I just might have to pay, and that fucking sucks. But we'll see. You got this watermark that's hanging out up here. But we'll be live tomorrow on this channel. The MMA-Holes, where you're watching right now, for the Monday show. That's right. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for joining me. And we'll see you in a couple hours. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole.